Welcome to the Daily. It's Thursday, August 11th with Greg Lawless. I'm Jason Seguini. Last night at the Link in Philadelphia, Jurgen Klinsmann got his U.S. national team tenure going, and it was a good result for him. 1-1 tie against Mexico.
He was smiling all night long, even though the first half it wasn't so great. In the second half, he made some adjustments, and a bunch of young MLS players came on and got the equalizer. Robbie Rogers with the equalizer in the second half.
All right, Greg, what did you think of the lineup decisions? Jurgen Klinsmann trotted out there a bunch of the guys playing in Mexico right now. Michael Orozco Fiscal, Jose Francisco Torres, Edgar Castillo. What did you think of this lineup?
You know, Jason, this is what everyone was looking at. They were going to see where certain players going to play and what formation is Klinsmann going to come out in. He came out with a 4-2-3-1, and you're right. Orozco Fiscal, I thought he did well in the center back position. I thought that Jose Francisco Torres was very good in basically that central, almost like the second forward. They're a center midfielder in the three up top. Castillo struggled for me. But the biggest decision that that Klinsmann made was about Michael Bradley, actually, and where he played him. He put Michael Bradley further up the field than Bob Bradley ever played him. I guess he's thinking that Bradley can get in the attack a little bit more there. I think that Bradley needs to sit back a little bit more because I think he struggled up top. He needs to sit back, play more of a distributor role. And if Jermaine Jones is going to play as poorly as he did last night, then I think that Bradley definitely needs to sit back and play that role alongside Beckerman.
How about some of the guys who stood out to you in this game? We saw Breck Shea, Juan Agudelo, Robbie Rogers team up for the goal. The young MLSers doing well for themselves.
Well, you know, they brought energy, and I think that was key. And Breck Shea, after the game, actually said he's enjoying already what he's seen from Jurgen Klinsmann because he said Klinsmann's telling him, go out and just do it. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just go out and play. And that's the kind of thing that a player like Shea really needs to hear so that he can go and do those magical things that we've seen him do in the league. And I thought that the energy that Agudelo, Breck, and Rogers brought into this game also helped everybody else. Landon Donovan was a different player the last half hour of this game after those three came on. So it was almost like he was inspired by the young kids coming on.
Yeah, and Robbie Rogers actually almost had an opportunity for a game winner, was taken down from behind.
That's a red card.
What should have been a blatant red card.
And Torado knew it, by the way. His body language, as soon as he did it, he knew it was a red card, and the referee didn't give it. Very strange.
All right, we're going to move on now. Another player who was with the U.S. national team but wasn't on the game day roster there was Freddie Adu. And Freddie Adu now being linked to MLS in Chivas USA specifically.
This is a team that has done some interesting things this year. They've shown they can move the ball very well. Nick LaBrocca is having a breakout year, and I think Alejandro Moreno also playing very well. Justin Braun scoring goals. If they get another piece in there, a creative player who can unlock defenses with just one little move or one pass, a guy like Freddie Adu, I think this makes Chivas very dangerous, contenders certainly for the playoffs. And then, honestly, you never really know what could happen if you have a really good, talented player who can carry you like that.
Yeah, remember Freddie Adu put in a good performance at the end of the Gold Cup run for the U.S. national team. Maybe some good news for Houston fans now. They're looking at a couple player rumor, or one player rumor, and then one player who's performed well. The player rumor is Antonio Briseño. He is a U17 national teamer from what is the best U17 national team out there.
Yeah, he's a player with Mexico's U17 team, which just won the World Cup. His club, Tecos, looking to get him some more playing time, and there's a rumor out there that they're going to loan him to the Houston Dynamo. Now, I'm not sure that Dominic Kinnear is sitting there and saying, fine, we'll take him on loan and we're going to play him right away. This is a young kid. Sure, he's a good player, but doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be starting for the Houston Dynamo anytime soon, even no matter what Tecos thinks. So it'd be an interesting move for Tecos and for Houston. On the other hand, another move that Houston has already made seems to be looking brighter every single day. Carlo Costly, the newly acquired striker, scored twice for Honduras yesterday in a friendly against Venezuela. So I think if you're a Dynamo fan, you maybe are thinking the future looks good, and you're also thinking the present looks a little bit better than it did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, don't forget the Houston Dynamo also have Francisco Navas-Cobo, who we've seen some great things out of this preseason. He was an exciting young player to watch.
And it'd be interesting if Briseño does go there, because that would be the second U17 Mexican national teamer who's in MLS. Don't forget Richard Sanchez, the goalkeeper, who's with FC Dallas right now.
Yeah, all right. Plenty to talk about coming off of this week. Obviously, Jesse Marsch being hired in Montreal. The game last night. We'll have it all on Extra Time Radio later today. You can get that on iTunes or Buzzsprout, and we'll be back on the Daily tomorrow.